Hello Scrappers, this is Lorraine from Card Creations, and this is the Base Card Style Series, video number 7, and I will show you how to make a buckle card, and it holds it closed using a piece that we refer to as a buckle. And it just slips into this opening and it stays closed. So we'll go ahead and get started. To begin with, you will need a 8.5 by 5.5 inch piece of cardstock, and you'll score it in half at the 4.5 inch mark. Then on one end you will go ahead and cut off 1.5 inches. You'll cut off a piece that measures 1.5 inches on one edge. Okay, and we'll go ahead and fold our card, and then you will also score your little tab at 3.5 inches to create this little hinge. Okay, now I've gone ahead and cut my mats because in order to assemble this you need to add your mats in order to get your hinge attached and so forth. So we'll go ahead and work on our hinge first, and what I'm going to do is go ahead and decorate the longer section of this tab, and I'm just adding a piece of cardstock to it. You can round the edges if you like. I may go ahead and grab a tool and do that. Let me see if I can grab my Crop-A-Dile. And I'm going to go ahead and just round the two ends on this side and on this end, just to give it a little bit finished look. And then we'll go ahead and attach our mat to our little tab, or which will be our buckle. Okay, alrighty. And the next thing we're going to do is add adhesive to the back of our mat. And we're also going to add adhesive to this part of our buckle. So it is the front side, so go ahead and add adhesive to that. Okay. And we'll go ahead and line up our buckle just a little bit from the bottom of the mat. That's probably about 3/4 of an inch. And we'll just hold it in place and go ahead and add our mat. Okay, and there we have our buckle attached to our mat. Now we'll go ahead and add the front of our mat to the front of our card, and this one's a little large too, so I'm going to go ahead and trim just a little bit there. And I think I want to trim a little bit on the edge too. It's a little too, not enough of a border for me. So I'm just going to cut that. Okay. We'll go ahead and add our mat to the front. Now you will need either an X-Acto knife or a punch, which I have the Word Window punch from Stampin' Up, and that's what I'm going to use to create my slit in order for my buckle to fit into. So this is what this looks like. You can also, like I mentioned, use your X-Acto knife and cut out a rectangle or a square for your buckle to fit inside. So I'm going to just kind of measure and see where my buckle, you can just position it just about anywhere on the front of the card as long as it doesn't pass the edge of your buckle. I usually like to do it in this area here so you'll get enough room to insert your buckle without it slipping out. So I'm going to, let me just going to put a few little tick marks to indicate where the edge of my buckle is, or yes, how wide my buckle is. That way I can come in and kind of center it and make my punch. And there you have a perfect slit to insert your buckle card. Thanks for watching.